Hey guys, it's Spaces Sims, and we are back with more Tengoku Struggle, continuing Jack's route. So, anyway, I'm back.
Chief, what the heck was that guy earlier today? He had the gall to offer such rubbish to me.
About that, Tama. You actually do want to eat meowfuls, right? Why didn't you try them once? Well, why don't you try them once?
What I enjoy is this bone jerky. Meow. Meow. So tasty.
You hear the crunching sounds, but it sounds like a typewriter.
Meowfuls are for the girls. Meow.
Oh, don't give me this toxic masculinity bullshit coming from a dead cat. Like, not even just a cat, a dead cat. You ain't got any legs to stand on because you got hit by a car. Come on. Was that too much? Was that too cruel? You're so stubborn.
No, I would never eat something so soft and smooth as a matter of pride. I'll have you know, to be sure I can tear apart pieces of those prisoners, I have to keep my fangs sharp. Meow.
No, can't argue with that logic. It's like, I need to keep my teeth sharp. That's why my bird files his toenails on metal, so they're daggers jamming into my body. I love you, but you has dagger toes. I know. We get you perches that are supposed to trim your toenails and file them down, and I swear to God, you just file them into sharp little points to torture me. You think you're cute and nice, but this is you're just vengeful and mean. You're just a vengeful, mean bird. No, you're so nasty. His toes are like daggers. I know. That's why we can't wear, certain t-shirts. Because, it's like, oh, dear God, I gotta wear turtlenecks and long sleeve. Gotta wear woolly sweaters around you. Anyway. Yeah, sure. Well, about him, I'm sorry you had to pretend like you didn't know me.
So, that's the man called Jack, right?
Right. I think I'll be keeping an eye on him for a while. He gets me a little hot and bothered. He's so fucking weird. I'm hiding who I am right now, so I wasn't able to introduce you to him. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't mind. But are you sure you'll be okay alone, Chief?
I'll be fine. I graduated top of my class, remember? I'll have that human man eating out of the palm of my hand. I like the confidence. Ouch. Tama doesn't believe us. Don't look so doubtful of me. I just wanted to say that.
You're not good at trying to manipulate others, Chief.
I mean, I guess that's a nice thing to say to me. No, you would suck at making a man eat out of the palm of your hands. It's like, it's not that. It's just that you're not good at manipulating people. Oh, okay. Nice. But we have to use him.
Still.
Even so, it is tiring to talk to someone you don't know well.
Then how about we go take a bath in the onsen together, Chief? That onsen really makes you feel great, meow.
Right. That sounds good. Is everyone going to be there? All of our boyfriends? I need to see them all topless. And hold on, there is a speck of dirt on my tablet and it's killing me. Anyway. Is there anywhere you'd like to be scratched, sir?
Not at all, meow. This feels great, meow.
I didn't know what to expect after hearing an onsen was installed here, but it's nice to be able to come here and wash you, Tama.
Indeed it is, meow.
All right, I'll shower you off now.
This is the life.
Oh, sounds like someone's here. It's you, my lady, and little Tama. I mean, sir, you can't just... Every single one of them showing up all topless like this. The game knew what we wanted. They're like, you know what we need? An onsen and topless men? Yes. A lot of it? Yes. Good job. Good job, game. Listen. how many games geared toward men always have a beach scene or like a hot spring scene, and there's always half-naked girls with big tits barely wearing anything, whatever. Okay, they're always in bikinis. Where do we get our fan service where we see like man thongs, okay? Not that a man in a thong in real life is like, no thanks, but like 2D men and like, yeah, I'm here for it. Oh, let me see those cheeks. You know what I mean? Like, we don't get nearly enough fan service because you see what happens when we do. Van Helsing's butt crack. Okay? Do we all remember that CG? Okay? But hello? Thank you, Jesus. We need this. So this whole game is just like, you may not have a lot of CGs where they're like half naked, but they're walking around like this all the time. And I appreciate it. Work is extremely stressful and it makes me want to cry. And I seriously am not joking when I'm like, I really just want to update my resume and motherfucking quit. I hate it so fucking much right now. Like, I know I'll get past it. Like, I know all this crap will go away, but it's just everything all at once. And I can't. Everything is stressing me out to the point where every moment of every day, I'm about a half an inch from sobbing in a corner. Okay? Thinking about it makes me want to cry right now. Because that's how I handle stress. So, like, coming here and sitting down and being like, no matter how stressed we are going to play this game because we are behind. And fighting the urge to just curl up in a ball and do nothing. Okay? I think we talked about this in the last part or whatever. I'm like, but then it makes me like, oh, no, I need this. I need to be here and have fun. And then the game is like, here's some shirtless men. Thank you. I needed it. I did. I appreciate it. Thank you. Really. This is like the right game to play. Because even though there's some heavy topics, it's goofy and weird. And there's a lot of this. So, thumbs up. Anyway. Like, I mean, I appreciate the shirtless men in this game all the time, but I appreciate it even more now that I'm stressed on the verge of having a mental breakdown. Okay, so I'm just saying. I appreciate it so much more right now.
I normally rebuke you being the prisoner you are, but I'm in a good mood with Chief washing me off, so I'll allow you to come in, meow.
Sure, thank you for that. What is this awkwardness? I mean, of course I don't trust Jack completely either. Hey. Yeah, and it's just so funny. And of course it has to be Goemon being like, don't trust him. And it's like, do you know something? Oh, I want to know that, like, I almost want it to be that, like, Goemon remembers Jack and he's like, I remember him. And he seems like this person that we used to know in our past life. And that's why I don't trust him. But I can't tell you that. Oh, the mystery is so good. If it turns out it's like, no, Jack's just a normal human and there's something, and it's not as good as that, I'm going to be disappointed. All I'm saying. I'm psyching myself up for some, like, good-ass twist, When we first met, you said you hated men, right? I did, yes. And go back to your basics. What? Men are trash. Men are the worst. Men are vile criminals. Say that stuff again. Are you talking about Jack? Who else is there? A house full of fucking trash men that I live with, who really aren't actual trash, to be fair. I understand what I'm doing. I'm getting close to him in order to capture the escapees. You trust in others so easily that it's hard to imagine you actually graduated top of your class at Hellguardian School.
That's but another of Chief's charms, meow.
I pretty much think Tama was saying the exact same thing to us before, but I was like, I'll defend you, girl, don't worry. I can say it, but Goemon? No, I'll handle that shit. See, even your cat agrees.
What? No, what I meant was...
Then, what do you want me to do? Don't go near him anymore? There's no helping having to get close to him. What I'm saying is never let yourself trust him or be led on by him. I saw be led in my brain rather than bed him, and I was like, excuse me? I mean, I'll do what I want. And who I want. All right, I'll be careful. It looked as if he wanted to say something more. Yeah, I feel like it's not just like, I don't trust him because... I wonder if it could just very well be, I don't trust him because he's working with those escapees and this is all shady. Or it's the, I don't trust him because he reminds me of someone from our past life because he is that person from our past life. Or it is absolutely just, I don't want you falling in love with that bastard. But here's the thing. Goemon didn't warn us or act this way with any of the other guys in the house. You know what I mean? But I also feel like he couldn't have, because if our past life involved Goemon, right? And we just forgot it and he remembers. Like, if they brought it up in any other, like, beware of Kikinosuke. I don't know about that. Like, it would have been like, why are you not trusting the people that you're sharing a house with? It would have been more sus, right? And like now, it being a little suspicious, you're like, huh, okay. Well, like, yeah, they're trying to warn us against Jack because he's shadier than all of them. Because they're like, listen, we're trash prisoners from hell. And even we think he's sus. That's saying something. You know? And they all kind of trust each other enough. But Goemon warning you against him is almost like a little flag where, like, I feel like as you go down the route, if you see more, you're like, is he in love with us? Obviously, because he's a route. So you could just take it like that. But maybe something will come out where, like, you realize that you knew Goemon in a past life, so that, like, part of his secret reveal comes out here. But I kind of don't want it to. I mean, I feel like that's where it's going to go. I'm like 99% that that's where it's going to go, that we knew Goemon in our past life. He remembers us. We just don't remember him. Because obviously we remember nothing. You know what I mean? But if they kind of reveal that more here, but is it really a spoiler? Is it really spoiling his route if they tell you in this one somewhat or hint at it? Because the opening scene pretty much, I feel like, gave that away. That's what I'm basing my 99% on, right? So, anyway. Goemon? If you let your guard down, he might grab your arm and push you down like this. You can't do this. I was expecting a fucking CG for a second, and I was like, I'm just saying, a CG of Goemon getting a little fucking frisky like that with us would be hot as shit. But this is not your route, sir. Don't turn me on. Wrong time. Right place, but...
Goemon, you fiend!
It's to teach you a lesson. A warning not to let your guard down. That's ridiculous. You're doing that all men are wolves bullshit. I mean, literally Kikinosuke, but... I want you to be sure you don't forget that something like this could happen. You don't have to tell me. I understand. Well, that's good to hear. I feel like he is a little more overprotective of us in Jack's round. I mean, obviously. And then all the other ones, he was like, okay, have fun with Yona, have fun with Kikinosuke, have fun with Sharuga, what else? I'm getting out now.
Ah, Chief! Taro, you fool! You dolt! The next time you do that, I'll bite you to pieces, meow! Chief, wait for me!
Damn it. Great King Takamura, is this supposed to be my punishment? Yeah, that sounds so sus. That... Oh? He knows who we are. I'm sorry. But that sound like that makes it sound like with going on, like, is this supposed to be my punishment? Like, yeah, I feel like that is trying to hint at the fact that he knows you and he's watching you run off with some other dude, you know? Anyway.
My enemy's practically fallen into my hands already. The daughter of King In was a perfect victim for my revenge. I shall cast a great calamity to all those in hell.
Oh, that's a twist. Okay. He knows who we are. All right, he ain't as stupid as he looks or acts. Okay, fine, sure. Kind of could have figured that. Like, It seemed sus that he was like, oh, it says M. Oh, okay, whatever. And he didn't know. You know what I mean? But, all right. Now his motivations are coming out. Okay. Interesting. Okay, cool. Die! Die! Disappear! Disappear! Are they punching like a dummy that looks like Jack? I would laugh my ass off.
You guys are being so loud. Just shut up and train.
It just pisses me off. I can't help it. Who's he kidding with that high-class tea act? They're all getting mad at Jack, and it's so kind of adorable. Our man harem does not want another boy introduced. We can't let her near a guy who's shady all the way from his toes to the tip of his head.
She takes everything so seriously and doesn't know when to quit. She also has no idea how to seduce someone.
Huh. There's no way she can. Absolutely no way. She needs to back off as soon as she can. To say no one who's bad is nice to animals is totally a lie too. Just means he's good at acting nice. Look at Kikinosuke being fucking smart over here.
Taro, what should we do?
Jack is someone to be concerned about. But in order to use him to get at the escapees, we should prioritize making our own ties with him. We shouldn't be letting our Lord Hellguardian handle him.
Yeah.
But we all know she's not one to just do as she's told. What do we do? It seems like he won't be meeting with her tomorrow, so I'll tail him and try to find a weakness of his. You think he's wise to go him on, tailing him? I got it. We'll be sure to train so we can kill that guy whenever we need to. This is divine punishment. No, punishment from hell. I'm curious about, Jack's revenge on hell. Fake plants. That was... You know what? Actually, I'm like, that's the title of chapter 2, is just his plants are fake. But you know what, though? It's kind of fitting, because not only are his plants fake, he is fake as fuck as well. I kind of find it interesting that they don't tell you the title of the chapter till the end. Because, a lot of times... sometimes chapter titles are obvious, like fake plants. And then you'd be like, oh, when she's like, oh, look at all these plants. Oh, well, they're obviously fake because fake plants, But sometimes, titles have multiple. It's not just the obvious. It's all the subtle kind of hinting meanings and stuff. I haven't been delving into most of these to be like, oh, okay. Oh, wait. And, psychoanalyzing the titles. But, fake plants, because literally his plants are fake. But he is so fake. He's so fucking fake. I love it. I can smell rice cooking. I'm hungry. Oh, morning. Good morning. Are you cooking the rice again today, Kikinosuke? Yeah, rice balls are just the best. You want some too? May I? I'll make my own. You're cleaning the hallway today, right? It's not a big deal. I can make yours for you. What do you want in them? How many? Can I get 2 of them? Got it. Kikinosuke, I'm going out for a run, so make some for me. 2 each of spicy cod roe and young sardines. Sure thing. I'm off. Yona started running to keep his body in shape. I have to do my best too. Alright, let's eat. Thanks. On the plate were 10 onigiri. There's 2 for me, so Yona and Kikinosuke are each having 4? I guess men really do eat a lot. Well, Kikinosuke seems little, but he's a wolf, so, he's got a bigger appetite, you know what I mean? As I began to get lost in my thoughts, 4 of them disappeared in an instant from off the plate. Kikinosuke reached out for a 5th. Kikinosuke, isn't that one for Yona? Huh? I can still make more before he gets back. Kikinosuke finished off the plate, tossing them into his mouth as if they were the fruit off a tree. Which means he's eaten 8. Are you alright eating so much? It depends on how big they are. I've kind of seen, the onigiri that they show, on people, vlog trips and stuff. They're pretty big size. They're, palm size. So they're pretty big. So if he's making giant ones, if you're making little ones...
You saw me transform, right? I eat a lot to begin with, and we need more calories in the human realm, so I rarely even eat enough.
I see.
And I was up pretty late last night training with everyone else in the basement. And I still ate 2 bags of cereal last night, and some cheese pasta Goemon made for me.
He's bragging how much he eats. And he just easily finished off 8 onigiri, too. Man, I wish I had that metabolism. But I'm so jealous that he doesn't seem like he's fattening up at all. Meanwhile, just the thought of eating any of that made me gain 6 pounds. Could that be why Goemon and Sharaku aren't up yet?
Goemon already left. He mentioned he wanted to check around town in the morning.
Oh, really? I would have gone with him if he asked me.
Sharaku said he'd go to sleep after cleaning the torture room, but I imagine he'll be waking up soon.
Why did everyone start training all of a sudden?
What?
I love the look on her face when she's like, you're not full of me bullshit. He's like, huh? What are you talking about? And she's like, give me a fucking break.
No reason. And it's not unusual, right? We were all just talking about starting it up soon, and it'd be a waste if we didn't use it.
Really?
Alright, I should start getting out to look for Azami soon, too.
Kikanosuke.
Later!
Did he really have to hurry? Maybe he was feeling embarrassed. He also didn't make Yona's onigiri. Poor Yona. Oh, it's Sensei Nono. Poor Yona. He's looking forward to having that when he comes back. I'll be helping out at Spirit Belvedere again today. It's fun to help out, but sometimes it's so fun that I forget I'm supposed to be here on a mission. But I guess it's cute to imagine working at a dango shop. Maybe like at those classic tea shops that appear in drama shows in the human realm? My life. No, there's no use in thinking about it. As I was about to head off for the Spirit Belvedere...
Hey everyone, you've all downloaded Johto already, right? Now let's announce today's virtual rankings.
Oh
Wow! Here we have our repeat winner, Rei Nishikikoji. His donations have totaled over 20 million yen. That's amazing. As an affiliate of the app, I can't appear in the rankings, but I'm doing my best too. Okay, let's all get into it. Let's all get saved through Johto.
I turned my back and left with hurried steps. Right, I've known this all along. He's a human on Shinobikni's side, an accomplice of hers.
Here you are. Don't worry about any of the traditional manners and just drink like you normally would.
The tea he made was good, though. No, he's the enemy! I'm sure it was some ploy to try and get me to lower my guard. It was working. Oh, you're...
Excuse me.
Wait, I'm here just to help out today.
What?
I'm sure we'll be running into each other often now, too. I hope we'll get along.
Okay, I'll stop coming here.
Huh? Does he really hate me that much? It's all right. He's simply not used to interacting with others much. Is that really all it is? He was like that to us as well. He's a good boy at heart, so I'm sure he'll be friendly with you soon enough. I understand. Thank you. All right, go get changed. I changed in the office, which also served as the changing room, and came back out into the cafe. I wonder if it's true that Jack doesn't have a girlfriend. It actually might be. My sister's friend said she saw Jack and talked to him, but was turned down. Really? I've never heard any talk about him like that before. It really does sound like Jack to talk about being scared of having to separate from someone. I'd totally spend the night with him if he asked. It's just like that. He's like, oh, no, blah, 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 blah. And then whatever, like, oh, no, I don't have a girlfriend. It would be so hard to separate from someone. And then it's like, oh, but like for one night, and all these girls throw themselves at me like fucks and runs. Whore. Now's not the time to be eavesdropping. Come on, I need to get to work. Welcome! Is it Jack? Oh, no. Oh, daughter of Enma. Oh, no. What should I do? I really hope we wouldn't have to fight in a place like this with so many people. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to have some of the French toast that Lord Takamura makes. Huh? Sanzaburo wanted some too, but he was drinking with Lord Asaimon last night and has stayed knocked out since then. French toast? Knocked out from drinking? Are these things she should be telling me? She's pretty chill like that. It's been a while, Lord Takamura. You know each other? The one who came to get me when I died was Lord Takamura, after all. And that does take me back, because of the waters around that time, and many people would die every single day of the wars. Sorry, not water. I was like, what? I can't read. And there weren't enough people to help out, so I came to escort people every day as well. Wow, I never guessed that's how they met. Oh, right, Enma. I'm sure you're trying your best not to think about it, but she is indeed Okuni of the Sanzu River. What? The fine man who was with her the other day is the one who carried her across the river. Yes, the most amazing man in the world. He carried her? That can't be... But Sensei Nono wouldn't lie about something like this, I think. I quickly looked around for Oshichi to find her taking orders on another corner of the cafe. I'm glad she didn't hear that she was the famous Okuni. Lord Takamura, I'll be taking a seat, and if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to borrow the daughter of Enma as well. No, but I have work to do here. Talking with Okuni may help you with your primary work here. If we absolutely can't get through without you, I'll ask you to help. Really? All right, if you'll excuse me then. He's like, no girl, go. You gotta kick her ass later. I see. The French toast here is really good. It's no wonder it's not only talked about in hell, but in the human realm as well. Do you like sweets? Well, I enjoy sweets, among other things. I just saw that this was in guidebooks about the human realm found in hell and on that famous blog. Sanzaburo and I walk around eating as free spirits now. You aren't free spirits, though. But we have letters of pardon issued by the heavenly realm. That's not what those from the heaven... Oh, that's not what those from the heavenly realm say. Oh, I wonder where the mix-up is, then. I don't think I can find myself trusting her easily, but she is easier to talk to than a Simon. Well, that's because he doesn't answer. He doesn't say words. If I could just find out a bit more about our enemy, I'm sure it'll lead to their capture. But still, so this person is Okuni of the Sanzu River. Why did you want to talk with me? For the same reason you have right now. I want information on my enemies. Sneaking around trying to tail you all just isn't how I do things. As she spoke, she took another bite of the French toast, enjoying herself. We're enemies. We're supposed to be enemies. But I just can't bring myself to dislike her, right? She's pretty fucking awesome. I actually really like her a lot. After I offered that thought to myself... No, there I go again. I've seen so many prisoners in hell. I've learned that people aren't to be trusted. Hey, daughter of Enma, what do you say about joining us? Oh my god, are we gonna... You know what? It would be kind of interesting if we actually joined them in one of the routes. I don't like fruitless conflict, and I'd like to settle things peacefully if possible. In that case, it'd be easiest for you to join us, wouldn't it? Did you think I would actually agree to that? I'd like to not have to fight an acquaintance from my past. That's right, she knows Goemon. If so, then you should return to hell. That said, if there comes a day we must fight, I will. Daughter of Enma, are you sure you're capable of handling those men when you're afraid of something like that? I guess I really am hoping for too much. I really am pathetic being called out for the same thing by both my allies and my enemies. Yeah, but how did your enemy know that? Except for you told Jack. So, I'm just saying, this should have clued her in that Jack knows who she is. You know what I mean? She should be like, how the hell do you know that? And she'd be like, oh, Jack told me. Clue. I'll have Goemon face you then. You'll both be able to fight with a blood duel court, so I'll arrange one if the day comes. I see. I'll be looking forward to it then. After our conversation died down a bit, I suddenly had a thought. I wonder what she thinks about Jack. You know about Jack and how he's advertising for that app, right? Yes, I do indeed. Why have you all involved humans in what you're doing? He has nothing to do with your escape, right? He actually came to us offering his help. So, the app was his idea then, I'm assuming? That seems like what it's saying, like, because this app, but, like, the thing is, like, the pardoning doesn't work. Like, we realize, like, Shinobikini using the app bubble, it's like, why? She's not trying to get money. What's the whole point of the app? But if Jack was the one who created the app and was behind that, however that ties into his ploy to destroy hell and get his revenge or whatever. You know what I mean? Curious why, but, you know. I mean, didn't he say something about falling into this, like, that well once or something? But, like, who said that? One of them said it. I can't remember. He did? It seems he has an obsession over hell. You could say he loves it so much that he hates it. Because he wasn't able to go to hell? Well, I thought he was the one who, like, accidentally fell in and then was brought back, and it's like, nope, not your time. And then, is that why he's so pissed? Because he's like, I should be in hell, but, like, can't. I wonder. Okay. Because it's like, well, all you have to do is just wait till you die, buddy, and then you'll go to hell. Like, why are you so upset about it? Unless he really is, like, technically already dead or somehow immortal, right? And can't actually die, so he can't go to hell. But he's obsessed with hell. But like, what if, okay. Or, okay, wait. I'm trying to formulate this thought. So, like, if he was reincarnated, let's say we knew him in a past life as well. Okay, because we know that Jack's not his real name, or maybe the other quote-unquote name that he is his past life. Okay. So let's just say he had a past life, and he's one of those people that kind of vaguely remembers his past. Like, he doesn't remember everything. He just knows something. He might not realize, and if we knew him in our past life and we were in love with him, right? Let's just say. I'm sure that has nothing to do with it, because then that takes away from Goemon's route, really, where it was like, my one true love type of a thing. You know what I mean? But, because I was going to say, like, if there was something between us, then, like, yes, if he had died but was reincarnated, he didn't get to stay in hell, and, like, something about his current self now remembers certain things, but not everything. Because they said it's possible for, like, a reincarnated person to possibly remember their life, but what if he doesn't remember everything? He just knows certain bits and pieces and is like, no, but I want to go to hell, but, like, can't. Because, but then it's like, all you'd have to do is just wait to die. You're going to grow old and die and end up in hell anyway, right? Because everybody apparently goes to hell, unless you're an idiot. You know? And then there's probably a rule that if you're really stupid, you also go to hell. So I don't know how anybody gets to heaven. But, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, unless he's... Because he keeps making comments like, oh, kids these days and whatever. And you're like, okay, boomer, Jesus Christ. You're acting like an old man. But if he's human and doesn't remember his past life, then he wouldn't be saying things like that. So he's either human and was reincarnated and remembers his past life, or he, for some reason, is some kind of anomaly where he's never been able to fully die. So, but why would he be obsessed with hell? Because my only thought on being obsessed with hell is that's where the woman I love is in hell, but I can't get to her and be with her because they keep kicking me out because I'm not actually alive or dead. He's some kind of weird, abnormal, in-between state type of a thing. You know what I mean? Or what if he can't get into hell because he technically belongs in the heavenly realm or something? He doesn't seem like the way he's acting right now is somebody that belongs in the heavenly realm, but he could have been pardoned or something. I mean, look at the other train wrecks we have out here that were pardoned by the heavenly realm. Mukun's an idiot. He shouldn't be in charge of fucking shit. Okay, he's easily conned. So like there could have been something like that, like he's trying to get into hell but he doesn't belong there. And the only thing that would make that make sense is he's trying to find us, we're the woman he loves, and he's trying to get into, like, whatever. But that, again, takes away from, like, Goemon being our one true love and the person we were in love with during our life. So... unless Jack was the person in a past life who was like, I can't make a woman like you my wife, like, oh, wow, you're not good enough for me or whatever, and then realize, like, oh, shit, that was stupid, and, like, type of, I don't know, but then that'd be weird that in our past life we had, like, someone we were in love with, and then we ended up with Goemon. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of, it'd be interesting, but they wouldn't really do that, because they usually have the one track, you have one man, that's it. And that's why Goemon's the last one, is because we knew in our past life we were in love with him then, and then we end up with him in this life. You know what I mean? In our dead life. So, I don't know. Ooh, anyway, I love trying to, like, figure out what the mystery is. We'll get it. It'll tell us, so, anyway. What? I had to force my mouth shut from shouting any further. He admires hell? He never talked about anything like that on his streams. Which means... was that comment about almost killing someone a lie? And does he actually know who I am? Yes. It's entirely possible that Okuni or someone else on their side could have talked to him about me. I see. What a strange man. Most humans don't want to have to go to hell. Yeah. Would you like me to introduce you to him? I appreciate your offer, but I'll decline. I mean, I feel like she is being a little naive here with like, or like, okay, she's just being a little too trusting instead of like stopping and thinking, wait, I mean, I get it. I wouldn't have clued into that either if I were talking to someone and she was like, oh, well, you're afraid of men, aren't you? Blah, blah, blah. And I'd have been like, fuck, how the hell does she know that? But I probably wouldn't have pieced it together like, wait, I told Jack. Jack knows them. So that makes me think that Jack knows who I am. But I mean, it's obvious as you're playing the game because you have insider information, right? But then her being like, does he know who I am? I mean, I feel like that should be you should be like, I feel like he might because my name said Enma online and now I'd be more suspicious that he knows instead of trusting that he doesn't. You know what I mean? So, phew, I'm done with helping at the cafe for the day. But I'll call it a win since I was able to get some information from Jack. From Jack? About Jack. He's obsessed with hell? Why? I had no proof that he would be here, and yet I still began walking toward the well when... You! In the long black hair! Oh, I get it's what's his face? Is he talking about me? Guess who it is. I turned around. Yep. Oh, wow, what a beauty. Nice, this'll totally work. Yes! I knew my gut wouldn't fail me. He seems a bit too friendly. Who is he? The shadiest shady motherfucker. You know what would be fun? If he was Shinosuke. Shichi, your boyfriend, turned out to be the shadiest man in existence. That'd actually be kind of fucking funny. Oh, that's so funny. Who else have we met? Well, I mean, he's always shady and he's here and he at least seems to have a purpose. You know, selling women off to creepy old men. So, yeah. So I really, actually, for Oshichi's sake, I really hope he's not the reincarnation of your boyfriend because he went from actually being like a monk or some shit to like this garbage. That's horrible and I feel for you. I'm still, if Shinosuke's ever gonna make an actual appearance, like a reincarnated appearance, I'm still betting on Ichise because... what the fuck other point does that man serve? What? He showed up. He's a side character that randomly is there. And like, all of a sudden it's like the red spinner. And that's all we ever hear. That's it. That same little thing each time. And it's like, and is there anything else to this guy? Aside from he showed up as a creepy clown. And then I figured he was going to have a bigger part. And he's literally done nothing. So, like, maybe he'll have more in Goemon's route. Goemon's friend dude. Wait, we met Goemon's friend dude. But, okay, he's going to show up in Goemon's route. He's going to show up in Goemon's route because he's somebody Goemon knows. I don't think he's Shinosuke because he's a guy, somebody from hell, so he wasn't reincarnated, so obviously not. But why does he exist? Because he has shown, hey, what's up, guys? Blah, 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 a couple times, and then disappeared and has never been seen again. He just made a random fucking appearance. This guy is always here being shady and weird and then doing crazy, creepy things and kind of moving plot along a little bit, okay? He's had some minor purpose. Ichise has had no fucking purpose. Aside from, like, I'm the red spinner now, and it's like, are you just there as, like, plot device? Like, do you have any other purpose? Like, because otherwise, like, why did you make a sprite for him? Okay? And the only other character aside from Mukun, okay, and Mukun, he's absolutely plot device. He is, like, the bumbling idiot who caused all this. Okay. But someone convinced him, but we know Shinobikuni, right, did that, blah, blah, blah. We don't, if she's not in charge and someone is pulling her strings, Goemon's friend. That other dude, remember, in the white jacket? Because where the fuck is he? What the fuck has he been doing? He's gonna show up in Goemon's route, and Goemon's route's last, and we already, suspected that if it was gonna be down to Shinobikuni's actually just a puppet for someone else, you'd find that out in Goemon's route, and that character, I forget his name, because he showed up once in, like, the freaking common route, right? Oh, hey, what's up, friend? Okay, never mind, he wouldn't need to be here if he didn't have a plot purpose, and, okay. Alright, he's tying in somehow majorly. He's something going on. Okay. But, like, alright. But I still think Jack made the app and I don't know why, because, like, it didn't make sense that Shinobikuni made this app because it's not like she needs money. But these donations are coming in, and, like, Jack's getting the money off of that. If he's, you know what I mean? Like, that could be fueling whatever his plot and purpose is. So that makes a little more sense than Shinobikuni's created this app and lying to people, what for? You know? Anyway. Sorry to be so abrupt. I'm from a talent agency. Do you want to be famous? Let's do it. I don't think when you say let's do it, you don't mean just sign up for the talent agency. You mean other things. It's just so unfortunate that you're so skeevy, but he's so handsome. It's unfortunate, but I will enjoy torturing you in hell, buddy. I'm not interested, so if you'll excuse me... Wait, let me tell you more. My name's Satoru Ikari. I always forget his fucking name, too, every single fucking time. Like, every time. Ikari has been in every fucking round, and I cannot remember this motherfucker's name. Every time. Sketch. He's just Sketch. There's no need. I don't want to be famous, regardless of what you might have to say. I can introduce you to Jack. That's a line people in the human realm might use for hitting on girls, or when people scout them for indecent activities. How annoying. I'd like to drag this man over to Father right now. Maybe he'll run away if I showed him my whip. Oh, your heart just skipped a beat, didn't it? Jack's a part of my agency, so if you join, you'll be able to work with him. Just when I was about to pull out my whip. Ikari, she's already mine, just so you know. I mean, listen, I know you're just trying to use me, but when you say things like that, she's already mine, it's like, oh, now my heart skipped a beat a little. I know I'm not supposed to trust you, and you're shady as fuck, but, like, this whole game's filled with trash, and I'm just rolling around in the garbage and reveling it. Like, no, that sounds disgusting, but, no. When it's 2D man trash, oh! Bring it on! This whole game. To be fair, he might be trashier than our boyfriends. previously in this whole game. But why? Why is he here? And do they really actually know each other? What? You already got your hands on her, Jack. You should have told me sooner. What'll happen if there's an article written about this? I'm not his or anything, though.
I wouldn't mind. If people leave my fan base because of that, it just means they weren't interested in the songs I make to begin with.
And don't be so childish. We're running a business here. Selling dreams to people is our job. You even said you'll be eternally single on your stream the other day, remember?
And then this'll be a secret between you and me, Akari.
What?
In any case, I won't let her have a debut.
I suppose he helped me out of this mess. I love how she's like, I don't like how you're just saying that I am not gonna do something. But like, also I don't want to do it, so I guess I appreciate it, but the fuck? Please stop ignoring what I have to say on this matter. Oh, so you do want to have your debut. I have no intention of that either. However, to treat me as Jack's lover is extremely upsetting.
I thought you might say that.
Huh? Wait, are you still working on her then? It isn't the case now nor in the future. I won't be making my debut either. That's all. Alright, I get it. Sorry to bother you during your time with Jack. I'll make myself scarce so you two enjoy your time together. That's not how it is. I'll come talk to you again soon. For the life of me, please don't! I'll come talk to you again soon! You know he double finger gunned us and we're like, for the life of me, please don't! That is my favorite line in this game. We might have said that before, but right now, this is the one that's here. For the life of me, please don't! I shouted back at him as he ran off. Oh, that's great.
I like your comeback.
Why are you laughing? Is he your manager?
Yeah, but he mostly just lets me be free. He's off doing something else right now, right?
Can he even be called his manager then?
Oh, for the life of me, huh? Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, that's the daughter of King Enma for you.
Oh, and he's just revealing he's playing his hand out.
Oh.
I don't. Oh, he didn't mean to. He was like, "That's the daughter of King Enma for you," and you're like, I was surprised. I'm like, oh, I can't believe he played his hand. It sounds like he didn't mean to. Because we were like, and he's like, oh, yeah. I don't think he meant to play his hand. I didn't just mishear that, right? I guess my identity really was already found out. But what do I do now?
Sorry. I'm really sorry. I pretended I didn't know.
Huh?
I heard that you were King Enma's daughter from my acquaintances, so I originally meant not to approach you. How about your kindness in trying to save me?
Oh, now he's just covering his ass. Yeah, okay. Or it's part of your ploy. It's either part of your ploy or you accidentally let it slip that you knew and now you're covering your ass. You're still full of shit, though. He is still full of motherfucking shit.
I just couldn't forget that warmth of yours that embraced my heart.
Okay, he's still full of shit.
I knew it wasn't good to deceive you, but spending time with you was just so much fun. I have yet another sin I've committed. I'm sure now the chains of sin that tie me down will never disappear.
This is so suspicious. At least she's intelligent. She's not like, oh, look, he's sweet. She's like, yeah, this is sus as fuck. He's definitely trying to drive me away from the subject. But is there any gain to him for associating with me? Does he have some goal in mind? Oh, I see. I'm sorry, too, for hiding it. She should just act naive like she totally believes in him and be like, oh, yeah, I hit it. No, it's cool. I know it isn't unusual for people from hell to be seen around here, but I was just worried that people would draw attention to me if they knew. I'm really, really so sorry to make you suffer. Oh, Father, please punish me for this.
You poor thing. I'm sure you were scared, but I don't blame you at all. You're innocent. The sins you've committed are all mine.
Lord Jack.
Drop the Lord, please.
Jack.
I just knew we were led together by fate.
Yeah. Your lines are so good. They're so full of shit, but they're good. You're like, damn! This would work on anyone except for us.
And the stories you might find anywhere, lovers who found themselves on opposite sides of conflict always met a tragic end. One young maiden thrust a dagger into her own chest while climbing on the man she loved.
Well, clinging on to the man she loved, or like climbing on.
Clinging on to the man she loved. Another young maiden jumped off a cliff in an attempt to evade her pursuers. Another young maiden became a vengeful spirit after her lover was killed. Well, I won't let you drown in the abyss of tragedy.
It's impressive how easily he can talk like that. The look on her face is like, this idiot. I love it.
Let us both overcome fate together.
Huh?
And in order to do so, we have to go on that date. Are you free tomorrow? I want to go to Hell Mansion.
Is that how he's connecting all this back to the date?
I'm sure our love will deepen through it.
Love? When did this become about love? I feel like she should say, I must be dreaming. Go with it. Go with it. I feel like you should go with it because, like, even though she's over here like, what? Everything he says is suspicious as fuck. I feel like she should lean into it because, like, I think he thinks that his lines are working because he's so hung up on actually, like, using us that I don't think he's, like, and I feel like he's used to,
oh, I just throw out these poetic lines and everybody flocks to me.
So he thinks we're going to be like everybody else. And he's so invested in his own plan, he's not actually reading the room. Because he's a little narcissistic, I feel like. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe he totally knows that we don't believe a word he says, but I feel like he has no clue that we've caught on to him being sus as fuck. So I think we should be like, I must be dreaming. Yeah. Either that or she's like, I must be dreaming because you're crazy. I'm not sure whichever way it comes out, but either way. First he invites me to his home and now out to Hell Mansion for a date. He plays around with girls just too much. Oh wow, I must be dreaming to be able to go on a date with you, Jack. But wouldn't it cause a commotion if the both of us went somewhere with so many people?
I'll be fine if I'm disguised. Oh, right. While we're at it, let's give you a makeover too.
What? Me too?
That uniform of yours is lovely, but it's unusual to see around Asakusa, so it stands out, doesn't it?
Now that he mentions it, it's true. I'm the only one with a uniform like this in the human realm.
I think it'd be better if you were in normal clothes. I'll borrow some from my stylist, so just leave it to me. And once you change in my room, let's go to Hell Mansion.
I'm sure I won't be able to decline, no matter how hard I try. But maybe this is a good opportunity, disguised while on a date with him. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I don't want you to think of this as a condition for me to go, but I do have one request.
I'll grant any request you might have.
I'm actually looking for someone right now.
That's not a past boyfriend of yours, I hope.
It's a past boyfriend of a friend of mine. To be precise, it's her boyfriend from when she was alive. See, we keep bringing up Shinosuke. He's got to pop up again. We can't leave Oshichi hanging. That would be so rude.
When she was alive, could their story be one of them being torn apart after pledging to fulfill their love to each other in their next lives?
This might be coming out of nowhere, but do you know of Yaoya Oshichi?
I do. I love that story. Oshichi, who loved only the temple page Shinosuke, lit a fire, burning Ito in flames. A beautiful, sinister love.
Oshichi's my friend, and we're searching for the very same Shinosuke.
Huh.
I gave him a quick explanation about Oshichi's situation.
So she remains in hell, having yet to disappear, for her drive to see Shinosuke. What maddening passion! That's hell for you.
Yeah, he's obsessed with hell, and I cannot wait to figure out why. Right, she's been searching for him all this time, and I'm a bit hesitant to show this, but this is a portrait of him.
What an indescribably creative touch.
That's a nice way of saying it. You know, for being full of shit, at least you were nice about Oshichi's drawing. Everybody else is like, what the fuck is actually this? I couldn't even, like, potatoes are better than this. Like, but you can get a feeling of what he looks like, right? He looks like a kind and earnest person. If you said slightly uncanny, I would have said, Ichise. Well, here's the thing. Oshichi just might not have been around watching the news. She's never run into Jester Boy. And even if she ran into him in his costume, she wouldn't recognize him. And she probably wasn't around the few times we've seen him on the news, or she's not watching the news. You know what I mean? So it's possible. I'm just saying, he's the option. He's the only available option we have, unless a random character, like random dude without a sprite shows up. We can't leave Oshichi hanging. This would be the rudest fucking thing. This is the one little thing they're not going to tie up in a bow? Just leave our bitch hanging?
Right. He does seem kind.
Is there anyone within the people you know that might seem like him? I really want for them to meet again.
The daughter of King Enma, who strikes fear even in the hearts of crying children, really likes to help people out, doesn't she?
I wish he'd stop smiling at me like that. How can you tell?
Right, I've got it. How about publicizing your search on my show? I don't mean to brag, but I have over 10 million subscribers to my channel. With that many people, you might get a clue on your search.
He can do that? Is that even allowed? But I feel like that might be the best way, actually. I would ask Oshichi first. The problem is, I'm really grateful for your offer, but can I check with my friend if that's all right with her?
Of course. Oh, but you'll go on that date with me then, right?
A date? I'm supposed to hate men, and here I am going on a date with a human man. But I have to do this for Oshichi. I'll be alright. I'm sure it'll be alright. If it really comes to it, I do have that mustard bomb. Well, I'm not really used to that sort of thing, but sure, alright. Also, you could just seriously have all your boyfriendos be working at Hell Mansion that day. I'll be careful not to cause you any trouble.
Yeah, heading home now. I have some small things to attend to in Ura, so let's head back together. Let's head back together up to there.
A date? What idiocy is she getting herself into? I love how Goemon's so fucking jealous in this one. It kind of hurts a little, though. Because if he was kind of always acting like the friend in love, you know what I mean? There's always the best friend character that's been in love with you forever, and you know in the background that they're in love with you, and like sometimes they rub it in your face, and other times they're subtle about it. But like, I don't know if you're... Again, I don't know if you're supposed... I guess you're supposed to have assumed that you and Goemon have ties because he's the last route and that whole intro. You know? But they never show anything till now, and you're like, oh, stop it, though! Stop! I feel worse. Because he was just so chill about us falling in love with anybody else. He was just not even around. He didn't say anything. He didn't just sit there painfully looking at us falling in love. He was just like, he just disappeared like smoke into the background. And that's when he's stalking us like, gonna kill this fucker. Oh, that boy over there. Oh, daughter of Enma. Good Oh, that's a flower shop boy. I always thought it was a flower shop.
Oh, daughter of Enma, good evening.
I nervously smiled back at his cheery greeting. That's right, lots of people would recognize me around town. There's no way I could have hidden who I was for long. Jack, I'll be stopping by over here, so I'll be taking my leave. I bowed my head down and walked over to the flower shop. Good evening. Is that plant also going to be... Yes. I'll take it.
What, again? We couldn't bother you any more than we have, though.
I'll be sure to provide payment for them this time, and you'll be taking it.
Well, but...
The plants I received from you the other day are doing well now.
Really? That's so great to hear. I knew you could do it, daughter of Enma.
And Jack's going to be watching this like, she's precious and I love her. I think some of the whatever flowers might blossom soon. Spathiphyllum? Spathiphyllum? I don't know, guys. I can't do Latin plant names.
Oh, good. They're all so happy.
So I'll be sure to give these life too. How much are they?
It's 2,300 yen. Thank you so much. Please take care of them too. Oh, let me put them in a bag for you.
Thank you. I'll come by again sometime.
We'll be waiting for you, daughter of Enma. You're welcome here anytime.
I grabbed onto the bag and began to walk off.
Are you taking the plants that haven't sold from that shop?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were still around.
I was worried you just left me to get ready to go on a date with such a young boy like him.
You heard us talking then, right? He's just a hard-working member of that flower shop. They have to dispose of those plants, so I decided I'd take care of them in my own room. Any of them would come back to life with just a little care.
Do you like plants?
Yes. There's no green in hell.
I've never been, but I can imagine that.
Even if you plant seeds, because of the air in hell, they mutate. The leaves grow red and purple. That sounds fun, though. That's why one of my first thoughts I had when I came to the human realm was, there's so much green so close by.
I see.
And a little while ago, when I passed by here, they had a lot of plants that didn't sell.
So, unable to leave them just to be disposed of, you took them all.
It was also because my room was a bit lonely. I'd just come here from hell and didn't have much. Actually, I might have just wanted something that was living. I'm sorry, that was a strange thing to say.
No, I understand what you want to say. I grew up in a place with a lot of greenery around, so there are times when the city feels a bit suffocating.
I didn't know he felt that way.
Which means, you live in Asakusa too then. You don't go back to hell through the gates.
Due to some circumstances, I don't go back to hell and I'm living close to here. Although I did mention my room was empty, the building I live in is lovely. I'm able to arrange my room how I want, so I thought it would just be nice to fill it with green. It's very nice there, now.
I think that's great.
He looks so happy. He really does like nature. Seeing him look like that really makes me put my guard down. If you like, would you want to come over sometime? I was surprised at myself after I gave my suggestion. What am I saying?
I'm happy for the invitation, but is this some kind of trap?
What would you do if it was? I feel like, not at all. Like, no, not at all. Well, I mean, actually, it might be my roommates might kill you. I'd say not at all. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm doing better at wooing Jack now. Not at all.
I know, I just wanted to say that.
I'm an idiot. If he really did come over, the others would obviously disapprove of it. And yet, I like how she's actually kind of like, it's weird because, like, the other guys, like, when you get into their route, when she's starting to kind of banter with them and have a little fun with them and be like, oh, we're getting along, we're having fun. It's understandable because you've spent some time with them every day. You know what I mean? So, but like this, you've only really had a couple of moments with Jack. So it's a little odd that she's so willing. Oh, God, no. She's so willing to trust him, you know? Like, in a normal Otome game, absolutely, they're gonna be kind of trusting and whatever, but she's not as naive and derpy as a lot of the main characters we ever see. We're like, oh, okay, I just trust everyone, and you're like, idiot. She's got some smarts in her, you know? So it's interesting, and it's either like, is he actually letting his guard down like we're having a normal conversation right now, where he's not, like, trying to be devious, or is he being devious? You know what I mean? This feels like an actual authentic moment, and maybe it's not. Maybe it's totally shady, but it feels authentic. Where before, when he's spewing his lines, it's like, okay, you're full of shit. Now it feels like we're having a genuine conversation. But she is also like, I hate men. It's like, I feel like that's a lingering emotion from your past life, just being bitter about I can't make a woman like you my wife, or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, some kind of hurt that you experience that's still kind of lingering inside, whatever reason, and creeps hitting on you in hell, which is gross and pervy. But, like, being the transient she is, like, maybe she really wasn't meant to go. Maybe she actually was a decent, soft, squishy Mary Sue. You know what I mean? But, I'm just curious, though, with this, because, like, it would seem to, like, if they're making it like, oh, no, we have no ties whatsoever. He's just a random person, and they're going to insta fall in love. It's a little... I mean, I'll be okay with it. I'm sure I'll be fine with it. But right now, it's like, questioning that. But if it turns out like they have some kind of ties, past life type of a thing or whatever, you know, that makes it a little more like, okay, understandable. There's this connection type of a thing. You know what I mean? Because again, like with the other guys, at least we spent time with them. We saw things about them. We had normal conversations. And even if she was just being nice, she was like, oh my God, they're so frustrating, whatever. She's still kind of doing that with Jack, but it seems like she's almost a little bit more trusting of him with not having talked to him as much as the other guys. You know what I mean? Like at this point, she's been like, let's say it's been a couple of weeks. You know what I mean? So, but then she's only met Jack like once. So it's strange. But anyway. If you'd like to, would you want to keep one of these plants? Huh? Why do I keep doing things like this? See, this seems more like if there was an actual connection from a past life, I think it would be a little bit better. I'm sorry, that was out of the blue. That was rude of me now that I think about it, to give you a dried up plant.
No, wait, that's not it. It's just, I do like flowers and greenery, but I'm not great at taking care of them. And they wither up right away.
Is that why all the plants you have are fake?
You noticed, huh?
I know it's pushy of me to ask him to try regardless. Oh, so that's why. It's actually easy for them to wither up by overwatering them. All right, I'm down this street.
All right, well, be careful on your way back. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
And Goemon's like, I'm gonna drown him. I looked behind me, and as I gazed at him walking away, Goemon just peeking around a building. I'm glad that didn't happen around other people. Right, I should have dinner at Sensei Nono's cafe while I ask about publicizing our search. Okay, seriously? And then he just shows up. It's Shinosuke. He's Shinosuke. Oh my God, I want him to be so bad so Oshichi can find her true love. Oh, it's you. Sorry, I was dressed up as that clown when we met before. Remember? I'm the one who gave you candy at Hell Mansion. See, he's just has such an unnerving smile, though. Right. I couldn't find what to say back to him right away. I'm seeing him so up close, yet I can't see any of his scars at all. Were they really healed? The red spinner. Did you see what happened at the plaza? There's no point in me trying to hide it. Yes. I guessed as much. You're awfully wary of me right now. No, Hey, you're King Enma's daughter, right? I wonder if you wouldn't mind talking with me for a moment. I'm sure I didn't mention my name back at Hell Mansion. Which means he heard it from the escapees? There's nothing to be worried about. I just want to clear up any misunderstandings. Misunderstandings? They aren't bad people. I can't just leave this conversation now that he said that. Then would you mind talking at a shop of a friend I know? I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. If we can just make it there. Well, I think people might start rumors about you too if you're with me, so I recommend talking where there aren't many people around. You're like, okay, well, not today because I'm starving. You're right. I'm sorry, I wasn't being thoughtful enough. So hungry. Now I have to deal with it. He's a celebrity after all. I'm also actually curious about what he has to say. Snotbird, I'll keep my phone out so I can call for help right away, just in case. And there's a place where some wisteria are blooming not far from here. It's quiet there, so what do you think? Great, thank you. Yeah, I was like, oh my God, we can't go to Sensei Nono's because if Oshichi's there and she says she's gonna know it's Shinosuke. I swear to God, and that was the part, I was like, and then they didn't go, and I'm like, I swear to God, if he's not Shinosuke, I'm gonna be so mad. Oshichi deserves to have her man back. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this part up here. I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.